My name is Joseph Hannigan. I'm Director of Veteran Services for the County of Salem. Well, there's what I consider three main responsibilities. The first one is to assist and help the veterans to know what their entitlements are and to assist them on how to apply for the entitlements, and to make sure that all the ones that are eligible are enrolled into the VA healthcare system. That's number one. Number two would be our Veterans Cemetery, which is, it's quite good size now. It's 2,700 interred, and there's a lot of paperwork, and plaques have to be ordered, and memorial funerals have to be put together. And there's a lot of work to it, and but it's nice if you ever attended one. And number three would be the outreach, which I feel is probably the most important part of what I do. And I was directed by the Board of Chosen Freeholders to reach out to get as many veterans as I could into my office. Well, when you look at the statistics and you see that there's just under 6,000 veterans in Salem County, I said, well, you got to find a way to reach out to them. And I do this, but I'll give a talk with any organization that'll listen to me for 15 minutes. And I do a veterans column once a month in the South Jersey Times. And will preach veterans wherever I go. And it's worked. It's worked in a kind of a neat way, is that if you look at the disposable income coming back into Salem County from the Veterans Administration, and I'm proud to say that in the 3 years that I've been here, that's increased like 30%. Now it's up to $12 million of disposable income, another $9 million coming from the Veterans Administration to pay for health care, and a little under $2 million for education. That we're very proud of in this department, that we've reached that level, and I still have a lot more veterans to see out of that 6,000. So, annual Veterans Picnic, Memorial Day outing, which this past year we had the largest attendance than they've ever had. The cars were backed up on 45. It was unbelievable. It was really nice. The VFW in Elsinboro, Tilbury, they really do a nice job in helping putting this together. And I'm just trying to, we do so many things. We have a booth at the Salem County Fair all week. Again, it's all part of reaching out to get the veterans in. As far as the Memorial Brick Program, when you look at that cemetery and you see the new flagpoles and the new patio around the main flagpole, and you see all the lights, floodlights that highlight everything, these are all from donations from our wonderful people of Salem County. These people have just, what they've donated to help us, but it has not cost the county a penny. All came from private contributions. And again, we're very proud of what we've accomplished there. It's a little embarrassing because so many people will come up to me and thank me for what a wonderful job that I've done. And I have to tell you, without the support of the Board of Chosen Freeholders, without the support of the Department of Corrections and under Sheriff Miller and everything they do for me at the cemetery, I don't care what agency in the county that I go to, if I go to the county, anybody and ask and use the word veteran and ask for help, they step right up to and do and help me, right? And any military organization, they all support. If I go and ask them, I need a couple $100 or whatever, and yet I'm the one that gets to thank you, and it's embarrassing because I could never be successful without all these people's help. Well, of course, I give my direct line. I have business cards. It has my direct line on it. It has my personal cell phone on it. I am accessible, what's the phrase, 24/7. I return every call that's ever come in this office. I am very proud of that. It may take me 2 days sometimes because the calls bound up, but I return every call, and I think our veterans and their families, they appreciate that somebody does get back to them, and it's a voice, not a recording, okay? But as far as appointments, to sit down with a couple, and I like to talk to both the veteran and their spouse at the same time so one knows what to do if something happens to the other. And the point you got to make with them is that their life can change in a minute, so they better get up to date on what they should be prepared for. It takes me about an hour to go through the entitlements and some of the complexities and some of the forms and the biggest problem that I have is them having the proper documents for me to help them, okay? Like discharge papers and marriage certificates and etc. You just can't walk off the street and do a job like this. You have to be certified by the Veterans Administration to handle a claim and represent a veteran to the Veterans Administration. You had to go to school and pass the schooling, and then your testing is sent to Washington, D.C., and then they make a decision whether to certify you. And I got my certification. I went back to school. I was the oldest one in the place. All these kids are out having fun in the evening. I'm in my room studying because I was afraid to come back to Salem County if I failed, but I passed. And then on top of that, and again I'm bragging now I guess, but I went back to school again and I was able to pass all the tests to become a Department of Veterans Affairs affiliate. And with that little chip and my card reader, I can go into my computer and become almost like a Veterans Administration employee. And anybody's that I have a paper signed by them, I can go in and see what their claim is right on my computer. And it helps when people say, well, Joe, what's going on? I can go in and give them an update. And when I received this, there was only 1,700 people in the whole United States that had this. This is how new this system is. And I'm very proud that I was able to achieve that.